Good luck finding affordable tickets for the Indiana Fever preseason game against Brazil at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Seats at the arena for the May 4th matchup between the Indiana Fever and Brazil were first offered to season ticket holders and a few top donors. It didn't take long for them to be gone.
Ain't nobody paying $8,100 to watch Angel Reese play ball, especially when there are tickets. There was a ticket available for $29. $29 to see Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky play at the LSU.
Angel Reese's much-anticipated return to LSU with the Chicago Sky isn't exactly going as planned, at least when it comes to ticket sales. Right now, $29 seats for her team's exhibition game against Brazil remain unsold, while Caitlin Clark's identical matchup with the Indiana Fever is drawing massive demand, with resale prices soaring into the thousands. Picture this: Clark and the Fever playing in front of a packed, electric crowd in Iowa, while Reese faces rows of empty seats, even with bargain-price tickets. The contrast is impossible to ignore, and let's just say, Angel isn't happy about it. We've got all the numbers, receipts, and behind-the-scenes details on this ticket drama that has Reese absolutely fuming.
Give it up for the Fever. We're playing a game right here, baby. Woo! They're coming to town. You better save up, because I bet it's going to be pretty expensive, but we'll see what we can do.
Can you believe what just went down in Iowa? This isn't just another game announcement, it's a full-blown sports phenomenon. The Indiana Fever made a brilliant move by scheduling a preseason exhibition at Carver Hawkeye Arena, bringing Caitlin Clark back to the very place where she became a college basketball legend. But what happened next? Not even the most optimistic WNBA executives could have seen it coming. The response has been absolutely unreal, proving once again that Clark's impact on the game is bigger than anyone imagined.
37 minutes. That's all the time it took for all 13,000 tickets to sell to season ticket holders. The University of Iowa is trying to make sure the tickets go to fans. Instead, the legislature may do even more. The words "sold out" are plastered on the doors at Carver Hawkeye Arena and the team's website for tickets to see Hawkeye legend Caitlin Clark and her Indiana Fever take on the Brazil women's team in a preseason game.
The moment tickets went on sale, something unbelievable happened. Carver Hawkeye Arena's 15,000 seats were gone in just 36 minutes. Yes, you read that right, 36 minutes to sell out a preseason exhibition game star. And here's the wildest part: the general public never even got a shot. The pre-sale, limited to Iowa season ticket holders and donors, started at 9 a.m. By 9:36 a.m., the Iowa women's basketball team had already confirmed a complete sellout. This isn't just demand, it's a historic moment for women's basketball.
They were all gone before general sale to the public even started. Clark and the Indiana Fever are returning to the University of Iowa for a WNBA preseason game against the Brazilian national team. That game is on May 4th.
Let that sink in. This wasn't even a regular season WNBA game. It was just a preseason exhibition against Brazil's national team. Yet the demand was so overwhelming that fans literally crashed ticketing websites trying to secure a seat. Server errors, timeout messages, and payment failures didn't stand a chance against the Caitlin Clark faithful. They fought through it all and snapped up every last ticket in record time. This isn't just excitement, it's a movement.
It's a big situation again, like Caitlin Clark selling out Iowa, sold out a preseason game. People saying it sold it in 40 minutes. This is within 20 minutes. Like, obviously, you couldn't get onto the damn website. It's sold out. You could have been trying to refreshing the page and not got tickets. Most of the time, it officially sold out in 40 minutes, but like, realistically, it almost crashed the website.
The real shocker came right after the sellout was announced. Within hours, yes, just hours, the secondary market went absolutely wild. Tickets started popping up on StubHub, Vivid Seats, SeatGeek, and other resale platforms at prices that would make your jaw drop. We're talking demand on a level rarely seen for women's basketball, proving once again that Caitlin Clark isn't just changing the game, she's redefining it.
Have you seen what the highest one is?
I haven't.
That's like 45 grand.
What?
Front row seats.
Is that it? You should get something. You should get a souvenir or something,
exactly.
right? For $45,000.
Get a signed jersey by Caitlin Clark.
We knew it was a hot ticket.
Yeah, we knew it would be, right?
The numbers are almost unbelievable. The cheapest resale tickets, the nosebleeds, the obstructed views, the seats where you'd need binoculars, started around $500. Yes, $500 just to get in the door for a preseason exhibition game. And it didn't stop there. Decent lower bowl seats quickly shot into the thousands, while courtside experiences reached truly jaw-dropping levels. Some premium courtside tickets hit $4,740 each, a price that rivals, and in some cases exceeds, NBA playoff games. Nearly $6,000 to watch a preseason game? If that doesn't prove the sheer magnitude of the Caitlin Clark effect, nothing will.
They're sold out, so I really don't know what they're going to do about this. I guess it's just kind of like one of those missed opportunities, and you know, a lot of people are saying they need to move this to a stadium because there's no doubt in Iowa, if you move this to a stadium, it would be sold out.
What we're witnessing is a complete economic shift in women's basketball. These aren't just big numbers for the WNBA, they're massive for any sports league. Fans aren't just excited to see Caitlin Clark play, they're willing to pay premium prices that would have been unthinkable for women's basketball just a few years ago. The business impact is undeniable. Clark isn't just selling out arenas, she's fueling a resale frenzy on par with major concert tours. This isn't about casual interest. It's about a devoted fan base willing to spend serious money for the chance to see her play in person. And let's not forget, this isn't even a regular season game. It's an exhibition.
I shouldn't be surprised, and yet I'm still surprised because Indiana Fever preseason, not even like preseason, exhibition game, where the Indiana Fever are going to play the Brazilian national team at Carver Hawkeye Arena, Caitlin's college facility, sold out. They went on sale this morning at 9 a.m. for Fever season ticket holders, Iowa donors, and Iowa season ticket holders for women's basketball. And then general admission was supposed to go on sale tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm hearing rumblings of like maybe scalpers got in, like the secondary market is already crazy, but it was sold out and a bunch of season ticket holders couldn't even get their tickets. Iowa women's basketball posted this on their Instagram and on their Facebook just a few minutes ago that, hey, it's already sold out. No point in trying to get tickets tomorrow for the general public because you can't.
The hype surrounding Caitlin Clark's return to Iowa couldn't be more different from another homecoming happening that same week. The Chicago Sky scheduled the exact same opponent, Brazil's national team, for Angel Reese's return to LSU, but here's where it gets brutal, the ticket prices. The gap between these two games might be one of the biggest reality checks in women's basketball history. While Clark's exhibition sold out in minutes with resale prices skyrocketing, Reese's game is struggling to move $29 seats. The contrast speaks for itself.
Well, so what I did not know is the Chicago Sky is playing the Brazilian national team. Angel Reese is playing the very same team the Indiana Fever are playing.
The Fever's exhibition game set off a resale frenzy, with fans scrambling for tickets and prices skyrocketing. Naturally, the Chicago Sky expected a similar reaction when they announced their own preseason matchup against Brazil in Louisiana, but instead of websites crashing and fans rushing to buy seats, they got crickets. Absolute silence. The kind of quiet that makes you glance around the room, waiting for someone to say something. The difference couldn't be more stark.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Let's take a moment to talk about these ticket prices. Right now, you can snag a seat for Angel Reese's homecoming game for just $29, taxes and fees included. That means you could bring your entire family for less than what some people spend on dinner. Meanwhile, over in Caitlin Clark's world, the cheapest resale tickets for her Iowa return started at 17 times that price. The contrast is staggering, and it speaks volumes about the demand for each game.
I did not realize that the Chicago Sky were also playing the Brazilian national team at LSU. Oh my goodness.
Here's where it gets really embarrassing. Those $29 tickets? They're still sitting there, days after going on sale. LSU's 13,000-seat arena has plenty of empty spots, with no rush to buy, no sellout announcements, and no secondary market frenzy. Just rows of available seats, waiting for fans who, quite frankly, don't seem all that eager to show up.
On Vivid Seats, there are tickets available for $36 right now. A lot of tickets for in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s. You get the point I'm trying to make. Very interesting indeed. StubHub. Here's a $29 ticket. A $29 ticket.
Things get even weirder when you check the secondary market. Most tickets are hovering in the $30 to $60 range, but suddenly, a few listings have popped up with jaw-dropping prices, some as high as $88,000. These outliers stick out like a sore thumb, especially when you can still buy cheap seats directly from the box office. It almost feels like someone's trying to manufacture demand where none actually exists. Who knows, maybe Angel Reese is scalping her own tickets.
Somebody has went on these sites and listed some random $8,000 tickets, but you see this. This is just littered with tickets under $100 to watch Angel Reese play the very same team. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think those $8,000 tickets. This is LSU. Did Shaq do this? Did Shaq, Big Daddy Shaq, buy these tickets and list them for $8,000?
The premium seating situation makes the contrast even more painful. Want a great seat near the court for Angel Reese's game? That'll cost you just over $100. Meanwhile, similar seats for Caitlin Clark's game skyrocketed into the thousands within hours. Basketball fans have definitely noticed. Social media is flooded with side-by-side comparisons, empty seat maps for Reese's game right next to completely sold-out sections for Clark's. The memes and comments are brutal, and for Reese and the Chicago Sky, this has to be absolutely mortifying.
2 sections down, $29 for tickets. They got tickets way down here, next to the court, for $120. So clearly somebody's trying to publicly save Angel Reese's ass.
The market's response makes this even more brutal, especially given Angel Reese's bold claims about her own star power. Remember when she confidently declared, "People watch women's basketball for me too"? Well, the ticket sales tell a very different story. It's one thing to hype yourself up on social media, but when it comes to actual demand, the numbers don't lie. The market has spoken, loud and clear, about who truly drives ticket sales in women's basketball.
And I'm going to tell you, those $4,800 tickets or whatever we saw for Caitlin Clark, somebody will buy those. Somebody will buy those. There ain't nobody paying $8,100 to watch Angel Reese play ball. Especially when there are tickets. There was a ticket available for $29. $29 to see Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky play at the LSU. The lowest Caitlin Clark ticket was what? $408, I think I saw.
Clip 15. Social media might be a battleground for basketball clout, but nothing delivers a reality check quite like ticket sales. When fans vote with their wallets, the truth becomes impossible to ignore. No amount of Instagram followers or bold statements can change that. The contrast between these two homecoming games isn't just noticeable, it's brutal. One is a record-breaking sellout, the other is struggling to fill seats. The numbers don't lie.
The ESPN, all these other places tried to tell you Angel Reese is really moving that needle. She's really driving this growth. Mystics owner Sheila Johnson, she let you know it's Angel Reese too.
What makes this especially uncomfortable for Angel Reese is just how identical these two situations are. Same opponent, Brazil's national team. Same homecoming concept. Same week. The only difference? The player at the center of it all, and the market's drastic response. Reese has spent her career positioning herself as Caitlin Clark's rival, an equal star with similar drawing power. But when the free market had a chance to weigh in, without bias, PR spin, or media narratives, the verdict was brutal. One game became a record-breaking sellout, the other can't move $29 seats. And no amount of marketing can cover up empty arenas.
But her attention, her notoriety is based off Caitlin Clark. Because she wins the national title, first thing she does, she mocks Caitlin Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlin Clark. Then she's played off of that.
But one topic in sports, the face of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. Every time this woman steps on the court, she's doing something that we've never seen before. She is officially the face of the league. There's no doubt about it. The numbers don't lie, whether it's viewership, whether it's ticket attendance. She's doing sold out days.